fix that in a minute. Excuse me. Everything is off a little bit right now. Money, that's not what I wanted. It was money, I should have specified. Not a heart, that's a heart. That just in case I get another one down below and I can walk down to get the bombs. This sensitivity is wild. Are we done? We're done. There's the money I needed. Still farm bombs. Whoa. Kiva. Realized I'm cropping just a little bit more than I should be. Huh. I had that lined up perfectly, but apparently not. I'll have to adjust that. Buy bombs or do I farm bombs? I think I'm gonna buy. No, I'm gonna farm bombs. I can afford to spend 30 seconds. It's worth $50. Dick mouse? Get away from me. Asshole mouse. Seriously, the sensitivity is still a little weird. So we'll end up in the Thieves' Hut. That's where you want to end. I think I'm going to trim... I'm going to trim the agate check out in Keysanity. Fluty. So, stop by the battle vendor. We'll cash in that flute. So at the bottom of the lion's hut, the thief's hut, is it quicker to say quit? I think it still is. I'm not 100% sure on that. Probably is. Wasted. Castle, wasted. Compass, wasted. Wow. That was it's a lot of dip. Not where I meant to go. Not even gonna bother with that one. That's where I meant to go. Still gotta work on that sensitivity, man. It's still way off. Gotta get used to it. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Come on, man. That's right. You deserve that. You fucking deserve that. Also wasted. I haven't been getting a whole lot of nothing. There's a weapon here. I'm actually gonna get this. Even though I know it's not gonna be a full. Oh, it is a full. That is a fourth. I thought it was only the third. Oh, what the hell, then? I'll take the guesswork out of this as long as I'm not doing anything stupid. I hate when he does that. Lands right on his head, and for whatever reason it doesn't count. Turtle Rock. Skullwoods. Actually means that Agate Tower is open. I want to go ahead and get that first one. The problem is I don't have a way to open it actually to do anything in there. It's twice now I've done this accidentally. Still hearts on there? Damn, it reset. It's the other... It was hearts earlier, I actually want the hearts now. Alright, so we're gonna get these. Let's see if there's a weapon here. Oh shit, I don't have the bombs to actually do this. That's really unfortunate. think I'm going to go east instead. Mostly because I just don't have a weapon and I have one bomb in my inventory. I can do what I can do right now. And it's not like I'm concerned about missing. I'd have to get both the bow, the bow and the key here for this to actually move. Eastern's a great thing to do when you don't have a weapon. Misery Mire. Misery Mire. And half magic. Okay. I'll take that.
Oh!
Can't use it yet, but I'll take it.
Shit, I almost fell down.
If I don't find a weapon in here, I'll just pick up some bombs. And then I'll head to escape. Hey guys. Oh, but I saved room for dessert just for that. Oh shit, babe. They don't want me to eat the Tide Pods. I was hungry though. Damn it. Well, now I gotta find something else. I gotta eat like my Snickers ice cream bars now instead. I was dead set on a Tide Pod. It was sitting right out there. That was gonna be my dessert, but no. How you guys doing tonight? Nobody does. They do it because they're idiots. Oh, hair hanging in there. You know, hanging in there. What? Message is being... What the hell? That was really weird. My, like an auto mod picked that message up for some reason. That's really weird. Huh. I've never seen that message come up on my thing. Oh, you did! Very cool! How'd that go? That looked insanely difficult. So we're running on a new emulator core tonight. I went ahead and installed this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm off-centered. Oh, by the way, babe, would you take a second to straighten the camera out?
Well, they saw that.
Cat's not missing. That was the cat. Do this the long way.
Oh, there's another one.
Do this long. Oh, you know what? I can just use the cape. Thank you, babe. Yeah, there's no cat though. She's going apeshit right now in the other room. Well, she's in the other room now. Very cool, very cool. So I need to buy some bombs. This has been a kind of a poverty seed. I think I'm actually gonna save quit here, and I'm gonna go to back into escape before I do anything else. So we're hopeful that the emulator will not crash on me tonight like it did last night. So, it's funny, I spent, like, a day and a half, researching this before I decided to, you know, spend the money, buy the equipment, and all this jazz. And I didn't find any issues. Like, nobody was saying there was any issues with running the emulator, you know, or running the classic with this setup. No issues whatsoever. It's like, fucking great, let's just do it. Just do it. I think we're gonna change it up now. So I was like, we're good. We're fucking good. And then, of course, after it crashes, I go ahead and report it yesterday. I go into the bug area and say, this happened to me. Anybody idea what it is? And it's like, oh yeah, that's common. That happens all the time. It's and I was like, what the fuck? And apparently it's got something to do with the default emulator that runs on the SNES Classic, and it doesn't like some of the Keysanity shit, so yeah, I just went ahead and I fried it and I replaced it with a different emulator, and they say it works, so that's what we're trying. We'll be working with it, you know, from now until Saturday, and if everything works great, then we'll run it, and if not, if it crashes one more time, doesn't matter what, I gotta go ahead and I gotta go back to my setup until I can, you know, confidently solve this. So, we're hopeful. So this is going to be an interesting seed from what I've seen. We already have entrance to the first chest in Aga Tower, and they gave us a key. Now that key doesn't do anything unless you want to do the dark room, which I don't want to do the dark room without a guide. But we could technically do it. I know there's an easier way to do that, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. So my question is going to be: do I get that chest? I don't think I'm gonna do it yet. I don't think I'm gonna. Also, as you guys can see, I'm still in the same setup here. I didn't have time to really change this out because I was shit. Really? You're gonna be like that? I didn't really have time to switch out my reorganize. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm actually working from home tomorrow, so I'm sure I'll have time to do it. We'll go to Death Mountain. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as is. We're gonna go up to Death Mountain. Actually, first, we're gonna go see what the lazy kid is hoarding. Then we're gonna go to Death Mountain. I can even poke faster with this setup. Oh, and I pulled up a very short, brief tutorial on hovering. You want to know why I pulled up a short tutorial on hovering? Did anybody get to see the match this afternoon with Gem? Anybody get a chance to see that one? It was a great stream because it was a 2v2. On the first match was Farame. I don't remember who they were playing, but the second match had Gem in it, so Gem and Farame were both on stream. Those are the two that came out of my group in the group stages this last tournament. But so they had a fun little double dip experience for G Tower because apparently the hook shot was in the big chest of Skullwoods, and the big key to Skullwoods was in G Tower. And of course, you need the hook shot to do. To get across the validation chest, unless you can hover. And Jem gave it a shot. He apparently doesn't know how to hover that well. He said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And it saved him 15 minutes and won the race. So maybe I should learn this and see if I can do it. Saved 15 minutes. That's a lot of minutes. And it certainly won him that. Well, he was ahead by like maybe a minute at that point. Like going into G Tower, he was like a minute up, and so he probably still would have won, but he won by 15 minutes instead of 1 minute. So, that's a big deal. Exactly. So, what I didn't realize is how. So again, I saw the brief tutorial about how it's done, and how fast you need to do it, and it looks like it hurts the knuckles, because the tutorial that I saw doesn't have you hitting the button. It actually has you basically using your knuckles back and forth on the controller, so that you have as little gap between. Access. You have as little gap between uses as possible. Palace key. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it looked kind of painful. Am I too far? Not okay. I thought I was almost too far left there, or too far right. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's very. Like I said, yeah, it looks painful. Let's just leave it at that. But we'll see. I'll give it a try on some other night. I actually started relearning the bomb jump with. Do I want to check this? I think I'm going to. So I'm going to check these two chests first before going down Spiral and save quit. I started relearning the hammer jump with this sprite yesterday. I did a little bit of that last night after I was after I finished. I only hit it maybe one of every 6 times. Which means it's not totally viable right now, unless I absolutely need to do it. But, fuck, I don't have a way to do this. I should have popped that thing. That was a mistake. Yeah, the problem is, I learned when I did it on Link, and I still didn't do it at 100% success rate, but when I was doing it with the Link sprite, I was basing it off of his hat. And obviously Ganondorf has a very different sprite than that. Because at that time, I had no intention of switching sprites. And then I realized to myself, you know what? Link's a little plain. Let's do something different. I got the Ganondorf sprite, and Ganondorf's got that flat head. So... But, I'll probably put some more practice in that tonight, and... I should have that down by Saturday. This one's more, you know, will the emulator break? And hope that it doesn't. So I'm leaving Spike Cave behind. Spike Cave's actually open right now. But we can come back and do that at basically any point. It doesn't take very long to get back there. I say that all the time. It's like, oh yeah, we can come back and do that later. And I never do, and it's always got something important. But nothing is really open right now, so I'm not... I just realized I need to stop by and buy some bombs. I gotta go that way anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we gotta go buy some bombs. I don't think I have any maps in here. Oh, I do. I have Skill Woods. We're gonna get to Hype Cave in a second, but I need 2 bombs to open up. Hype Cave, I only have 1. I gotta come up here anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. Thieves and Desert Palace. It's more expensive doing it this way, but It's also convenient because we have to go there anyway. So I think I'm actually going to go north with this one. I'm going to do Catfish route instead of doing... I'm going to do Catfish and Pyramid. This is an older... It's an older route that I used to do, and I kind of stopped doing it for no fucking reason. Which is, if you have the ability to go north, and you don't have the mirror, go north. If you have the mirror, you go west, because then you can get right into Village of Outcasts. Never mind, I'm going west. Okay. Because now I can get right into Village of Outcasts. So how's everybody doing tonight anyway? Everybody join their... Today's today. Thursday? Thursday, yes. Thursday. Everybody enjoying their Thursday. I realize I still have a cat booger on my screen. I didn't clean it off last night.
Ew.
I'm in a good mood because I'm working from home tomorrow. Because I don't actually have to get up in the morning. Well, when I say that, I don't have to get up right away. My cat will still wake me up. So, it's not like I'm actually going to be able to sleep in or any shit like that. Very cool, very cool. It's good to have good days. My day was okay. I actually had work to do today, so I actually had work, things to do at work. Because lately work has been really fucking slow, and it's been shitty because of that, because it gets really fucking boring and slow, and I don't like it. Maxed on bombs already. Yo, Dread. Well, I still have the old setup here where I'm facing this direction. I didn't move anything around, and the more I think about it, I don't think I'm going to. And the reason why is because of the tracking. I need my tracking to be to my right so that I can use the mouse with my right hand. Because if I'm set up this way and I'm looking this way and I have to track to my left, I have to go across my body to actually do the tracking. So I think I'm gonna shift my desk a little bit this way. Like all my shit, I'm just gonna move it left or right just a little bit so that I can move this monitor just a little bit further this way and just shift everything. As for the crashing, so there apparently is a known issue with the emulator that comes default with the SNES Classic. It's called Canoe, and there's a known issue with it. Apparently, it crashes on this as well as ZSNES with Keysanity. It's a known issue. I looked, I researched, I didn't find it. If I would have found it, I would have reconsidered the way I was doing this. But I didn't see it, so I didn't know about it. And then I went today and posted about it, and like, oh yeah, that's common, it does, this is why. So I'm running on a different emulator right now. This is running on RetroArch, which is, obviously a well-known and nice emulator. So, they say that RetroArch with the SNES Classic works fine. You just have to hack the ROM and add the add-on. Which I did that before I started this. So this is actually running on a completely different emulator than it was last night. So hopefully we'll be good. We shall see. Yeah, no kidding, because I don't want to have to... I'm getting used to this now, and I don't want to have to switch back. I mean, I like having, no emulator lag at all. Yo, Ace. It's really nice. Funny you mentioned that. So, and I was just talking about it here. I don't have any way to do this. I'm just gonna have to wing it.
Why? No.
Funny you mentioned that. I actually looked up a tiny tutorial today on how to do it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it scares the shit out of me. Hover. Because the way that the tutorial I found says the recommendation, it's the recommendation on how to do it. I'm gonna kill myself. It's gonna be quicker than getting back through the middle. Basically, you have to hold the controller. Oh, I have a fucking fairy. I just picked that up. Alright, come here, Wallmaster. I just realized that. You have to... I can't really show you right this second, but... Basically, you have to hold the controller like this, and you have to wrap your knuckles really hard against it. That's the way they recommend doing it, because you need a key press. Cat! No, 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 I can't see, I can't see, I can't see.
Move, 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 move.
Alright, she's fine. Go lay down! Your camera's close up to you now. You don't even need to... It's like right up in your face. But, it actually looks painful. Damn it, cat! You never do this. Why are you doing this now?
Well, normally she can walk across.
Well, no, if she walks across here, I can't see there either. But, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I gotta go around this way. God damn it. You know, part of me wants to pick up that blue mail. It's like I'm rethinking that now. Maybe I want to go back and get that blue mail. Good. We'll see. To be determined. We had an emulator crash yesterday that has been identified. We were just talking about it just a second ago. But hopefully that is fixed now. God damn it, cat! Move! Kiva! What is with you? I don't want to keep that portal, actually. What the hell is with this cat? She never does this. I saw a part of that race today. I did not see all of it. I did happen to see most of the gem race today. Both the gem and the Farame race. That was a 2v2. I did happen to check that one out, which was kind of what made me think maybe I should learn this hovering thing, because Gem won because he hovered. Because the hook shot was a double dip in GT. The hook shot was in the big chest inside of Skullwoods, and the Skullwoods big key was in Gan's Tower. So theoretically, you had to double dip it just to do it, and Gem ended up winning. He was ahead by about a minute going into that, and ended up winning by 15 minutes because he sequence broke the hook shot, because he hovered. So yeah, 15-minute gain by hovering. That's a big deal. What happened with the Wolfie race? I think I saw like 10 minutes of it. She just wants love right now, I think.
She does. Hey, why put your loving on? You're gonna knock shit over.
Yo, boy. Did you see that today with Gem? So the big key to GT... Ooh, nice. Oh, fire. Fuck, I did these in the wrong order. The big key to GT was in T-Rock, and the bridge and the big key for T-Rock was in GT. I love it. I love it. Oh, wait, you know what? I did see that. That was this afternoon at like 2 or 3 o'clock. I did catch that. It was the second to last chest on Laser Bridge. I did see that. Yep. Yep. I did see that. kind of wish I would have picked up that blue mail. I'm about to do Mothula with this setup. Now, I have 2 goos. Unfortunately, I accidentally blew my fairy. Not a euphemism. So I've lost maybe a minute, I'd say, at this point, based off of the way I've routed this. So I've had to kind of backtrack and do a few things. Not too bad, though. So we have half magic, and we have 2 extra blue goos. So I'm going to be very lenient with my magic here. I'm just going to kind of go full bore. If I have to burn a blue goo, I'll burn a blue goo. It's not a big deal. Hopefully I don't have to. I can save it. I'm not going to be upset. Woo! Dem boots! God, I knew it. He knew he's going to fucking do that, you prick. I'm going to take the slow way around. I just want to... I'm going to fill up on these hearts. Again, Mothula can be a dick. We all know this. I did all that for 1 heart in the end. Oh. Come on. Everything's going swell on this one. You better not cock block me there. Every once in a while, that guy will step out and eat it. The mini Moldorm. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and do this with Fire Rod. That's a good one, that's a good one. Oh yeah, stay on that line. And that one did not count, I don't believe. I don't think that one counted. Get off there. God damn it, get off there. Okay, there's good. That one counted. Should be one more, I believe. Obviously. Come here. Oh, you fucking fuck, man. Come down. That one counted. Should just need one more hit here if I can... Motherfucker! I'm 1 hit away, I know this. Okay, I was 2 hits, but never mind. Did not want to burn that goo. Did not want to burn that goo. Alright, so we have to go down and around, so it's going to be quicker to just exit. We actually don't have that many spots left to check already. And we're definitely missing a little bit of progression. But, man, this tournament has been wild. Almost every seed has been just one issue after another, where everyone's running into something that's just throws it off by just a hair. There's only one seed that I saw. Oops, Jesus. There's only one seed that I saw that had no trolliness whatsoever. Yeah, his opponent had to forfeit. I saw that. That was Extra Rule, or however you want to pronounce his name. Yeah. There's only one race that I saw where it was just straight up point A, point B to point C to point D, straight up through. And it was the fucking Keong one. I watched a lot of the replay of that one, and you could not ask for a kinder seed. It was as straightforward as you can get, and of course Keong fucking got it. Of all the people, he's the one that gets the easiest seed of the tournament. At least that I've seen. Forgot I had boots. Like, seriously, of all the people to get a fucking easy seed, they should have given him the hard one. He still would have won. I haven't marked the boots yet on my tracker. I need to do that. I need to get used to tracking on this side. If you guys notice, I'm late on some of my tracks. Just because I'm at a weird angle, and I need to move everything over just a little bit to the right. Once I do that, I'll be fine. Yeah. Cannot forget to track. That will throw me way the fuck off. Is that all 4 bottles? I believe that's all 4 bottles. I'm pretty sure that is. So where are we going to go? They're at the place where you get the archaeology quests. Yeah. I think that's where they're at. Like I said, you might have to look it up to be sure, but I think that's where they are. It's my first pod key.
Yeah, it's in there. I recognize the entry.
Well, we have a couple of choices here. I'm going to swing down here by desert, even though we can't get in here yet. That's just bombs. Because I think I'm going to go to Spike Cave after this, which means I can do a save quit here if I wanted to.
Oh, I need to get on my shaman and get it.
It's basically this and then the Zora shit. We haven't done Catfish yet either, but this is one of those situations I don't think I would even sequence break this because I'd rather just get save quit. It's going to be easier than getting back to where we need to go. Alright, so we're gonna check Pyramid, and we will also check the first chest in Aga Tower. We'll do that now. Well, actually, we'll sequence break the other one. We have the key for it. That way, if the lantern is out here somewhere, then at least we know that we can double dip. We don't have to double dip that, so. But so yeah, in the end, the whole. You know, I would be so pissed off if I was in a race and my emulator crashed, or this classic crashed. You know how fucking upset I would be? Because, I mean, you're basically, you know, you're basically fucked at that point, so. I mean, your safety net is completely gone. Shit, I'm gonna get hit. Shovel. So we gotta be a little bit careful here, obviously we don't want to die here. Plus 2 bonks. Yeah. Should be safe. These guys don't hit you. As long as you don't do anything stupid. I'm just waiting to do something stupid. I almost did. So all this means here is that, you know, we have to come back here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check. I didn't do the one chest I said I was going to do. I just left right away because I picked up the shovel. So I didn't pick up those 2. So I'll do that after. That's fine. That's actually okay. I'm not too broken up about that one. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is we got that key to Aga Tower early. Like, super early. mean, I gotta go back that way anyway. It's not really a time loss because we have to save quit here anyway. I could do it in Light World. It's just as fast. So there's only 1, 2... There's only 3 spots left. 4 spots left. This is getting kind of stupid here. This is like the 3rd straight run that I've had that is just... I'm running out of places to check. Long before I should be running out of places to check. We have 1 pod key. So, I mean, I could go to pod and open up the front door. Not really looking forward to that. Oh, fucking fuck, man. Check. We gotta do this. It is gonna be 2 items. I'll actually probably get both of these. So I'm gonna sequence work both of these. We have the fire rod, so I can do this part in the dark. It's not a big deal. So let's go do the basement first. And then, Jesus Christ, do we do Spike Cave even before we go into East, before we go to Pod? I'm debating that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it this time. Last 2 times I was in here, I almost died. Because I was just too stubborn to light the fucking torch. Okay. Well, we gotta go back there eventually. I think there's a really good chance this is it right here. Just because we got that so early. It's possible the lamp is up in, hate when my menu's that fucking torn up. It's very possible that the lamp is up in Spike Cave. Well, let's get the other one. I found this really is not difficult to sequence, right? Except I'm on the wrong side. Key to pop. Ooh! Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Okay. So that means the lamp is... It's gotta be the lamp, right?
Why is it when I get by the Brawler's Guild, it gives me gold? Brawler's gold is because I'm over here.
Pennies from heaven?
Maybe it's your invitation to come in. I've gotten 6 just from passing through here.
Yeah. Never go through there. Yeah, I'm a cow. It's a pendant. Alright, we're gonna swing in here. We're right here. Does anybody remember that old Flash, I'm a cow thing? Have you guys remember that? I played it for my wife one time. I remember that. Remember that? The look at me, I'm a cow. Oh, I might have. I know you'd recognize it. It's the one with the farmer. That's Yeah, I guess I'd have to show it to you. You'd recognize it immediately. Alright, I want to make sure I didn't miss something here. No, I'm pretty much up to date. And then 10101, 10101, yeah, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss something. It's old. I mean, this is like 20 years ago. I have it on my machine still. I think I still have a copy of it, but... So we are going to do Spike Cave. I mean, at this point, we're basically done. We got to go to Pod next. And again, I'm leery about the whole fucking Pod thing. Not the Tide Pod thing. The Palace of Darkness thing. Because that fucking soft lock in here, it's terrified. Like, I want to do it this way because this is how I'm going to have to actually do it in a tournament now. Because they've put the fear of God in you that, oh my god, if you do this, you're gonna lose because, you know, there's a soft lock in here, and then you see it happen, and then you're like, oh shit, oh wow, it is actually in Pod. So Pod's a required double dip for sure. So here I am, I'm waiting to the very end to go to Pod because now it's terrifying. Because you don't want to go in there and then do something and then get fucking soft locked and your race is over. I have money going on, just barely. But we did pick up that big key. Sadly, it doesn't do anything for us right now because we don't have the small keys to get in there. So we're going to have to definitely open up the front door. This is going to be a required front door. So my guess is the Titan's mitts are in one of the first 3 chests. And it probably also means there's a vanilla big key in there because of the key lock. So it's either in the very first chest, which is likely, or it's in one of the next chests, and then there's the bridge has a, like, you know what? I'm just gonna bet on this, that the first chest in Pod has got the item. Whatever item it is, it's in here. It could be the flippers, could be the bow, it could be the book, it could be the mitts. Whatever it is, it's in this first chest right here. Most likely. Doesn't have to be. And it wasn't. So, what have you learned? So it's got to be in one of these first 2. Because we've literally ran out of places to check. So it's either in this chest or it's in the one down below. But we're done here after this. Here's the flippers. Okay, it's the flippers is the progression. Okay. Kinda sucks a little bit because we could have actually sequence broken all of that. There's that lantern. I knew it was around here somewhere. Alright, that makes sense. That does make sense. We're going from the high side of this so that I can see the chest that's in here. So that if I need to, I can go pick it up. Hopefully we don't need it because it'll save us time. But we're going to come from the high end. We'll get Hobo. Remember, we could have sequence broken all of this, so that's a big disadvantage. There's a key there. I wonder if that's a pod key. I bet it is. I bet that's a pod key. Could be a desert key. If this gets us access to Desert Palace, which I think is very possible, we'll get that key first before we go there, because if that's a desert key, we definitely want it. Because then we can full clear it. $20. In fact, part of me wants to just do it now. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Yeah, Swamp Key would be nice too, actually. That's a really good call. I think that's about it, though. I don't think it matters, and none of the other keys actually matter. Pod Key, Desert Key, and Swamp Key. Those are the 3 that I could hit here that would be nice. But we might as well do it. We gotta go in the water anyway. We gotta get it. Can't skip that one. Not at this stage. I mean, if it's Swamp Key, we can full clear Swamp. Actually, yeah, you're right. Swamp Key would even be better. Hopefully it's not a Castle Tower Key. We know Ag is not required. It was money on the... money on our part. Hey, there you go! So, breadcrumbing all over Hyrule. Well, that'll net us 9 items. I still feel like we're behind by a decent margin, just because we fucked a few things up. The key to Hera now, that actually opens up that if we wanted to do it. I'm gonna go do Hera. I don't know why I'm doing Hera. I mean, Swamp seems more logical. Except that we could potentially get the Swamp Big Key up here. It's 3 chests, doesn't take much. I mean, this is clearable in less than 2 minutes. I couldn't answer this question, other than maybe I'm a little bit behind and I feel I need to make a play. I'm always of mind that do Swamp last, because this. I mean, in this case, it probably doesn't apply because we're so early in this race still. But if you can avoid doing the whole thing of Swamp, do it. Roshan. Yeah, it's pointing straight back. Master Sword! Oh, I'm gonna get knocked off here. I did that kind of too soon. Master Sword and a Pod Key. Now we know this is a pendant, but we're doing it anyway. Go eat some food. I made a pizza. Did you eat when you got home, or? Okay, well, just snack on something then, that's fine. Yes I am. That's right, I can get Master Sword. Moldorm. It's Moldorm, isn't it? Oh, I took a poke. Fuck you, bitch! You shut up. I don't want to hear anything from you. No, you don't. Well, he's not.
The first time I did this, I used her same exact tactic, but I died like exactly 9 times trying to defeat him. Not it. I raged him the 7th time, and I tried
This better be something. Well, I mean, we got a key. We got a Master Sword, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, I probably should do that. That's actually not a bad idea, just to set a 1-second delay. I probably should do that. So, I mean, we did pick up Master Sword, which is going to be nice here. Don't know if it was worth the time I just put into that. We eventually had to go back there anyway, though, because we had to pick up that extra pod key. So... we just wasted a minute on Moldorm, unless it happens to be a pedestal seed. We'll take care of it Saturday, I told you that. No, I need to know how you're gonna lay out your room. Well, don't just we'll take care of it on Saturday, dude. I'm not gonna remember, so. No, however you want to set it up, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, don't tell me when I'm in the middle of a race. There's no way in fuck I'll remember. Hell, you could tell me when I'm just sitting here. I probably won't remember. In fact, who are you? Oh, you're my son. But King Kai, it's stuffed crust. You can eat it in reverse. Wow, that's been available the whole time, hasn't it? I do not recall that one at all.
I remember that commercial. I'm pretty sure no one else does, though, but I remember that commercial.
Yeah, that one's a mystery to me.
No, I remember. Which is weird because a lot of the old stuff I don't remember.
Alright, so now the world is opened. The question is going to be, where do we go next? We have a lot of choices here. Oh, we still need a couple items. But we don't know enough, we don't know what the crystals are yet, so... don't necessarily need the book. Might need the book. The bow is probably the one item, but I also might need, I might need the ice rod, I might need bombos. It's tough to say. Won't know for a little bit. So... she's in the bathroom. Where are we gonna go after this? That is the question. We can go to ice, we can go to swamp, we can go to desert, we can go to T-Rock, we can go to... we can check overworld locations. I think desert and then seeing what's at Mire is probably the smartest. And picking up like the 6 chests that we can pick up in Mire. It's probably the right choice here. Can't clear Mire, but we don't need to clear Mire. That's probably the right choice here. I think that's what we're going to do. Anything to avoid going to Ice Palace. We actually have the map to Ice. I haven't checked yet. So we'll do that here in a minute. I hate it when left side's a dud. It's just time you could have saved if you took the gamble. But there's... again, there's no way you make that gamble at this stage. But, if there's no sword upgrade in here, actually, going up to Hera and getting that Master Sword is going to mean a big deal here in this Argus fight. It will save like 30 or 40 seconds, maybe even up to a minute. Just because there's no, we won't have to do the switch off to the hammer. And if we do find a sword upgrade, then we can do it with, you know, Tempered Sword instead of doing it Master Sword, which is also a big increase because it cuts the slashes in half. So, whoops, +1 bonk. I have been having less bonks, by the way. I've noticed that already. My bonk count has gone down. So, we also could swing up to T-Rock. We can't get very far. We could check, what, 5 items out of T-Rock? And then we can also get the, we could get Hookshot Cave and those out of the way. Maybe we do that first. I don't know. I'm torn on that one. Not sure which way I want to go with that one. If I want to do the, if I want to do that, or head to Desert. Desert seems like the smart choice. Because then we could squeeze in a Mire, but... Yeah, I mean, I'm just... I'm just gonna have to change... Oh my god, the Sword Slashers are so much faster. That input lag is fucking noticeable in this fight. Something. The key to Mire. Oh, Jesus. Well, that kind of makes our decision for us. We still cannot... I mean, we don't want to clear this, but if we can get in, we're definitely going to go. And that's basically just a given. Is that only our second crystal? Jesus, it is. We have 2... pendant, but unfortunately it's not the good pendant. The question is going to be, do we full clear this? We can full clear if we can get in, which we probably can. Based off what I'm seeing, this is probably the right play. It is. So we can clear this. The question is, do we want to? I mean, there's a point of diminishing returns going into a pendant dungeon like this. Pod key. Pod key. Okay, that's 2 pod keys. Well, that reminds me, I need to check my map. What's ice? Ice is a crystal. Okay. So we're checking these first, just because if there is a small key to desert, we want to get it. So we don't have to double dip. Says Misery Mire key, which actually is not horrible. That will slightly help this out. Not by a ton, but it will slightly. I already checked the ledge. Bombs. Yeah, 1 is the right number, because it means you can start on the left. Especially when you're going in there just to pick up a few items. Again, the question is, do I full clear? We're still missing a few pieces of information. We need to know where the other pendant is. We have 4 things it could be. So... it's too early to say what we need for sure. We know we need the bow eventually. The bow might... Oh, no, the bow will be required before G-Tower, because the Eastern Ore will be, so... no, I'll use Cape. This is really easy with Cape. You just use Cape and just slash away. I have half magic. I can just stand there the whole time and do it. Don't even need to move. Sit there and slash, 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 slash. Takes a little bit of time, but it's completely safe. Off, yeah. That one. Yeah, it's my favorite way of doing it, to be honest with you, because... Well, I mean, other than Silver's, because you just kind of sit there and... He just kind of kills himself. Hit the door frame. Still need to work on those key dashes. It's one of those things I just, for whatever reason, haven't bothered doing. Not having that logo is fucking good. So I'd like to switch over to that. So that'll be this, and then yeah, we're definitely gonna go into Mire. It's just, yeah, do we full clear it? It's a huge question because it's technically 9 items for the full clear. Yeah, I know where it's supposed to be, but yeah, I don't know why I struggle with it so much. Okay, so for sure, we need the bow. We need the big key to thieves. And that's all we know for certain, actually. If Turtle Rock is the pendant, then that's actually all we need. Because we can clear the rest. Oh no, big key to Eastern. We would need the big key to Eastern. So we need the bow. Yeah, it's bombs. I checked it when I came through SRL earlier. Or not SRL, Agana. Hold up. Could have had an extra shot of it. Alright, so we have everything we need. I think we just full clear this. I think we do. It just means we're going to be short one key at the end, is all. The way this is going to line out. Fuck me. Oh. Yeah, my timing is so off right now. Thieves, we know thieves. You are worthless! Ooh, fuck me, I forgot those things do... Those things do 4 hearts? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. Should have picked up that blue mail. I really should have. Those slugs do 4 fucking hearts. That's crazy, man. I was at full health just seconds ago. Like I said, part of me is really regretting not picking up that blue mail when it was right there, because we're not going back there. We have no reason to go there. And you know me, I take hits. I do hit things from time to time. I mean, thankfully we have a bunch of, you know, we have a bunch of safeties, but... Yo, Zeebs. Really? Fucking really? That's 5 pod keys. We don't have the bow yet, though, so there's really no point in going. I might die right here. Keep a swamp. That's a little late. I might die right here. Hold on. I had to pull up there because I was gonna die. Do I use a goo here? I guess I'm just gonna use a goo. Ugh, this sucks. That really sucks. I did not want to have to use that there. I mean, going back isn't going to be too difficult. I just don't have a ton of rupees. Just off. Book. Okay. Same old shit, dude. Different day of the week. Same old shit. Thankfully, this, so far, our run has been clean. Hasn't been great, but it's been clean. By being clean, it means that it hasn't crashed on us like it did yesterday. I really don't want to take any additional damage here. I'm already going to Vitreous with Master Sword, so I really only have one shot at this. And unfortunately, I used my safeties, which is really shitty. I have no safeties left. I've used them all. I mean, that's what they're there for, but still. So the question... that's a hit I don't want to take. Yeah, no, I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed anything from yesterday. I didn't have time. There's the corner. I got him on the right angle now. He won't leave. Takes a little bit of time, but gets the job done. Okay. I think... Are we at the point now? I gotta recheck something here. I think I have 5. I know I have 5 of these. Oh boy, I'm debating which way I should go here. Let's go to Death Mountain. Let's check out what's in, let's check out Turtle Rock. I mean, I could do Pod and just leave an item behind. Jesus fucking. Alright, here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and check the, I don't know why I actually went this way. This is not quicker. Oh, no, I know I went this way. I want to get the, I want to check the ether tablet. Then we're gonna go to Pod. So we can get basically everything out of Pod, we just can't clear it. So we're gonna keep a key though, we're not gonna burn all the keys. So we'll probably keep the bridge item open, which does, again, it opens up that soft lock. What? You've been drinking. sad I know that song. I mean, I'm 37, of course I know that song. Swing. Oh my god, I can't get in there. It's Bombos. Alright, well that's actually great information. So, I'm okay with this. Fucking Captain Lou Albano, man, doing the Mario. I could watch it any day of the week. I actually have all of those. I think I have all of the episodes. They're in the cabinet behind me here. Keep Eastern. Oh, yes. Alright, now we just need to find the bow. Now we just need to find the bow. If we find the bow before we go over there, we saved a shit ton of time. I have all of those, too. I was actually going to use one of those as one of my notification noises. I just haven't done it yet. I'm glad I picked up that blue mail, because... No, I know I'm not going to go in green to rock. Desert Palace. Got that a little late. And Pod is the pendant. Ooh. Okay, that changes things a little bit. What's good ice? The milk bar. Hold on, I know I'm taking a few seconds. I'm helping somebody out. They're running into the exact same... they're running into the exact same issue that I did with the Classic, so I wanted to help them out. Temper. Seebs, I still like you. So we do not have the big key. It's what caused my crash yesterday. Thankfully, I have not run into a crash since. I downloaded and installed a different emulator core. Basically, so the NES the SNES Classic is just an emulator. It's all it is. It's just an officially licensed Nintendo emulator. But it's still an emulator. That's all it is. It would help if I fucking have my bombs equipped for whatever reason. So it comes with the default emulator is an emulator called Canoe. Don't ask me why it's called Canoe. I've never heard of it otherwise. But it struggles in Keysanity apparently because of the hacked text for the keys. That's what caused my crash yesterday. So if you download the RetroArch, if you download that add-on and just use it instead of Canoe as the emulator, all you have to do is change the command line entry. When you through the utility that you upload the ROMs to, it should fix it. That's what we're running on right now. Don't need any more maps. Don't need any more maps. Alright, we can actually figure out our go mode, by the way. So we need the Ice Rod, we need the big key to Turtle Rock, we need the big key to Thieves Town, we need the big key to Eastern, we need the bow, we need Bombos, we need the Ice Rod. Wow, that's a lot of items. I just realized how many items that was. And G-Tower. So 1, 2, we need 4 big keys still. The bow, and the Ice Rod and Bombos. We are 7 items away from go. That's a lot of items. I'm actually surprised. But we've checked a lot of shit, so they should just start coming up. My fear is that we're going to run into a lull here. Yeah, I don't have a safety. Actually gonna stop here and get this heart. Dude, they already released the NES Classic. The NES Classic's been out forever. That was the first one that they did. That's the one you can't find. You won't find it anywhere. In fact, the hardware is identical. Shit. This is bad. Oh, they're releasing more this summer. No shit. I did not know that. Good. They should. They shouldn't have made a such a high demand for it in the first place. Oh, that's huge. Okay, that's scary though. I don't want to. That actually is a 4-harder. So I'm just gonna do it this way. So we'll corner. We'll get as many shots in as we can. We'll switch to Fire Rod and burn them the fuck up. We'll have half a bar left for the Fire Rod, so. Oh shit, he's gonna get loose. Motherfucker! Nah, that wasn't that bad. Small P2. Smallwoods. Thank you for nothing. Yeah, well, thanks for nothing! Alright. Where are we going next? God, we need so many keys. There's a couple of little places we can go, and then we gotta go back to Pod. So let's check those 2 chests in Desert. I don't want to get the bow yet. That's the thing, is I don't want to find the bow yet. Oh, I mean, I think I've mentioned to you guys how many emulators setups I have. I have a Pi setup too that's got basically every emulator in every game from Atari through PS1. Although I don't have all the PS1 ISOs. Oh fuck, I thought I was off by just a hair. You gotta line this one up. And I never use the thing. It's sitting in my room underneath my nightstand. I never use it. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, I don't wanna have to deal with the whole buying the actual carts. I like the hardware too. I wish I had it. You know, that's the 6th pod key. We have to go pod. I want to get the bow first. Because if I get the bow, I'm well on my way. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have to go to pod. But there's just so much shit that's still available here. We know the bow cannot be on the ped. Ice Rod can be. G-Tower key can be. Bombos can be. Any of the keys except for the pod key can be. There's just so many items that are left open here. I feel like, again, I'm just behind. The last 3 or 4 runs have been just like this. It's like I'm not making bad decisions. The execution isn't that bad, and I just feel like I'm behind. As I keep choosing wrong. It's not bad, it's just wrong. So many items left. Still have, I mean, again, pod's probably loaded. Silvers, that would be great once I find it. Alright, so we're going to pick this up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to 4. It would help if I did this first. We're going to go to 4, and we're going to take it down with the bombos at the same time. Again, we're just hedging the bow. It's probably in pod. We understand this. Because there's really not many other places it can be. If it's not there, it's got to be in Swamp, I think. Sasharala could have it. It could also be Big Chest Eastern. But there's really not much left. Lately, I feel like I'm so... Oh, no! Boy, I hope that chest doesn't have anything important in it. Fuck. God damn it, I'm gonna go get it. So, I accidentally dashed. I don't know if you guys saw what happened there. I accidentally dashed. And then walked into the portal. And if you portal without the chest in tow, that's what happens. Wow, that just cost me a minute and a half. I'm already committed to this play, so... Wow, I've never done that. Every time I do this, something new. Unbelievable. And it's probably not here. Check it this time. I'll probably check it every day every time going forward. Oh my goodness. What a loss. Yeah. Oh, joy! Yay! I got 10 arrows! Hooray! Just what I always wanted! Hooray! Yay! Trying to be sarcastic here. Oh, okay. Alright. That's actually okay. I've done it too, Gil. I've done it too. In fact, I've caught myself almost doing it maybe a dozen times, where I go the long way. I mean, or the you know, the way that's the shortest route, but it gives you that risk. And I start hitting the switch, and the voice in my head is screaming, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!" Been there. I'm doing this without the bow. Okay, we don't need to clear Pod, but we do need to clear Easter. Jesus Christ, we are so far behind. I'm just making horrible... I don't get it. I don't understand why the fuck I've been just doing so poorly lately. It's fucking stupid. There's no excuse for it either. I feel like I'm probably 10 minutes behind now. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? And how the guy... I'm really pissed off at myself. Really pissed off at myself. No reason to hammer jump, we have all the keys. In fact, I'm gonna do this side first. If I find the bow, I want to be on the other side of this, so I'm gonna do this side first. And I'll just take the walk back. It's not that big a deal. But if I find the bow on this side, I want to be on the right. Thieves, okay, that's one. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe how shitty we were doing. It's fucking super shitty. Bombos, that gives us T-Rock. Now doing this gamble doesn't pay because this is when you would normally want to mirror out. But again, if you get the bow on this side, you want to be on the right, so that you don't have to go all the way back through the other side. But I guess that, you know what, the gamble's probably not worth it the more I think about it, just because I guess the chances are kind of slim. Doesn't really matter. Jesus Christ! Why are we doing so fucking shitty? So, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna check the big chest. It's an easy check. It does take about a minute. There are two reasons I want to do this. One, the Thieves Town small key. And two, the bow. Actually, three, the ice rod. Because we get the ice rod, we are hightailing it up to T-Rock. Otherwise, we're going to go to Thieves Town first. One time. Pay off, man. Just give me something good. Fuck! Why? These are not working. I'm getting just frustrated to shit. None of these plays are working. God, that is so fucking frustrating. I cannot tell you how frustrating that is. Yo, Yoshin, what's up, dude? I haven't been... it's been like a week since I've had a play actually pay off. It's been like a fucking week, man. Well, the good news is my emulator, the SNES Classic, is holding up strong. So this RetroArch emulator on the Classic is doing quite well. Wow. Oh my god. I didn't bonk off that door. I think that's the first. I think that's the first time I've ever bonked off that door. I always bonk off that door. Alright, so... bow, ice rod, couple of keys. We still need the, so, bow... Actually, all we need is the bow and the Gantar Big Key. Bow, ice rod, and the Gantar Big Key. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but we still have 3 dungeons to clear. No. But you know what? I was just tilted last night at a certain point. And I was literally bonking. I bonked like 4 times in a row at one point. My match is at noon on Saturday. Noon Central. Don't miss it. So basically I have tonight, I have tomorrow, and Saturday morning to practice this new setup. I'm slowly starting to get used to it, but it's still going to take a little bit of effort. Don't need no fucking maps at Eastern Palace. I really wanted the key there. Voligen, I don't know much about him as a player. He doesn't race very much. He seems okay. He does commentary. He does a lot of commentary. So, he doesn't race very often. Although, we did do, he races other games. So he's a competent speedrunner. That's not the question. He's only done 7 Zelda races on SRL. But his results are not bad. We've had 3 or 4 races that was weird. We should never have gone left. We've had 3 or 4 different races that we were in the same race on, and I think we're 2 and 2. Although one of them was skewed a little bit because it was one of those races where I finished like 20 minutes behind everybody else in a Keysanity race because it was just the way that one lined up. And then one of them, he beat me by 1 place. I got like 7th and he got 6th. So, yeah. So it was, yeah. I mean, he's not a pushover. He doesn't have the experience. But at the same time, I've been playing like ass lately. So, fuck experience. I need to learn how to. I just need to play better. And I've been playing like ass lately. So it's possible we still have to go back into pod. There are 3 chests still in there, and they're all bow locked. And we have to go back to Eastern eventually anyway. So this is going to be a very interesting Fat Fairy. I think chances are good there's something here, unless Turtle Rock is just loaded. Which is possible. Turtle Rock does have the ability to be loaded. But I would also like if I find the bow down here, that means I have a good chance of go-moding Turtle Rock and just then going straight to G-Tower. So, you know, a sub 2 is still not completely out of the equation, but I gotta find everything like right now. I suspect somebody will be done in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, we need the Ice Rod, but we'll find it en route. There's nothing else to check. That's why I'm saying if we find... the bow is the thing, because the bow... The only possibility of a pedestal seed is if the Ice Rod is there, and it can't be the bow. Here's the G-Tower key. That is enormous. Alright, so now we know where to go to it, so... I think the chances are super strong that the Ice Rod is in Turtle Rock. But the Ice Rod doesn't have to be. The Ice Rod could still be in a couple areas, and I'd be actually tempted to... I'd be tempted to actually check the ped. What are you talking about? Unless that was a joke and I missed the punchline. Okay, so we need the Ice Rod and the bow. I mean, the chances of the bow being in here are insanely huge. There's only one other place it could be with our current items, and that is the big chest and swamp. We have not checked, and we're not going to check. It's not yet. We can do 11 of 12 in here, plus Mimic Cave. So the chances are just, you know, chances are it's here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, was there a joke I missed? I don't even care about that. Not even gonna record it. No point in recording it. And we are gonna be as fully equipped as we can the second we find that bow. Because we know where the red mail is, we're not getting it. We have butter, obviously. I missed this. I gotta wait. Again, I'm expecting somebody to finish here soon. There's a couple of big hitters in this race. I know El Magus is in this race, and he's obviously a very skilled runner. Dude, I'm telling you, that's a great router. That's the one I use right down here. Which, the thing I like the best about it is that it's got a built-in VPN into it. A lot of the new ones do. But I use that off-site so that I can tap into my, when I'm on the road, I can tap into my Xfinity, my Comcast account, and I can watch any TV because it thinks I'm at home. Wait for this one. There's the bow. That was basically a given. So now we just gotta hope to find the ice rod. We're still not gonna check the big key chest. But there's no chance of leaving it at this point and going to finish Eastern first. There's absolutely no point in doing that. Even though I'm tempted to. There's actually... It's not a good argument, but there is an argument to say I should mirror here and just go to Eastern and finish Eastern and then come back here. Because if the Ice Rod isn't in here, I'm losing a lot of time. But if the Ice Rod is in here, then I just finish it and, you know, Bob's your uncle and we're done. Oh, you dick. What? Oh my... What the fuck? Jesus Christ, that pokey. Well, unless the Ice Rod is right here, we're not getting that sub 2. In fact, we're probably not getting the sub 2 anyway now. I mean, it would literally have to be right here, and then I just have to haul ass. But I don't think I'm gonna get it in time. So we're not gonna get a. We're gonna get a +2 on a non-double dip. It's pretty shitty. And again, there's no guarantee that we're even on the right track right now. Ice Rod does not have to be in here. In fact, the Ice Rod could... Oh, that's the last key. That's the Ice Palace key. Yeah, that's the last one. Could be in any of those locations. Could be on the pedestal. Could be right there. And we don't have the last key to check it. The pedestal could have the last Turtle Rock key. How fucked up would that be? Oh my god, that would be so fucked up. Think about that one, because it's required. It would be 100% required. If that was the Turtle Rock key, and the Ice Rod was in the vanilla key chest, that is a 100% required thing to do. Because you cannot open that door and then have enough keys. Wow, how fucked up would that be, man? I mean, it could easily be the ped. I mean, now there's, what, 6 locations it could be in? Not pending what we're about to get here, if we happen to get the, like a mushroom or something like that. Well, there's the last key. That actually plays. Small key to thieves. Now there's 7 locations. That actually plays, strangely enough. Because we can go this way and just get that. That's a good thing. What's a bad thing is that, you know, where all that other shit is. So, we can get this now. Don't have to kill anything in here either, we just go. But yeah, no one's done, so... Ah, yeah, we're just gonna save it here. Alright. So, let's go do pod. We'll do Eastern, and then we'll finish pod. Then we'll check the ped, and then we'll go to the other big key locations, so... And we'll do them in the order that we got them in reverse. So we'll do Thieves Town first. Yeah, the ped's gonna be the second thing I do. Because I'm gonna have to clear pod anyway. So Eastern's first, pod is second, third is the ped, fourth is Thieves Town, fifth is Ice, Swamp is last. That's how we're gonna check this. And in between, we could get the powder for Batman and the mushroom for the Mushroom Hut, and that is it. Nothing else left. So it's definitely in a trolley location just because we know that no one's done yet. Because we gotta go back and finish T-Rock still. And we are gonna stop by and probably pick up a couple of Blue Goos on the way up just to have it. When we have the money for it, might as well do it. The thing is now, is that no one's gonna miss the G Tower key. Like, no one will miss that key. Because everybody will have checked it before going back into doing stupid things. So... no, there's no risk of missing the G Tower key. Everyone's gonna go Mogan's Tower. Everybody will. There's zero chance that'll be missed. The only way you would miss it is if you literally forgot. Like, just completely forgot he was even there. I don't think that's gonna happen. So this is our third dip into Eastern. Unfortunately, we did come in here. We were looking for the bow. And we went to the vanilla big key chest before we got the... obviously, before we got the bow. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to start this in my next run, is when it comes down to checking items, I'm just going to pick density and just do it. So if there's 5 items in one location and 4 items in the other location, regardless of where they are at, I'm going to do the 5. I think I'm just going to do that going forward. I'm not going to risk... I'm going to do no chances, no risks, no anything. I think that's probably the biggest issue, is that I'm taking just a few too many cute risks. Like checking the Eastern, chest before looking for the bow. I mean, the chances that it's in there are fucking slim as shit. So we're going to leave here. We're going to go do the last 3 items in Pod. No one is done yet. So again, it's Pod, Ped, Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Swamp Palace. And if we find anything in the middle, we'll do that before... We'll interrupt... So if we get the mushroom, we'll go do fake powder and then turn in the mushroom. Hey, Jasper. Oh, you can actually... Do you actually see my other cat? You actually see my other cat. There's Jasper right here. This is the asshole. He's actually let me pet him. It's amazing. Meet the asshole, everybody. That's the most I've been able to pet him in like a month. Seriously, that's the most I've been able to pet him in like a month. He just hates me. He hates my guts. I mean, Jasper used to be the sweetest cat. I could show you pictures of him sitting on my shoulder when he was a kitten. He used to sleep on my lap constantly. I mean, he used to love me. And then he suddenly, on a dime, just all of a sudden hated everything that I was part of. Well, I'm actually surprised no one is going to sub 2 this, it looks like. Switch here. No one is going to sub 2 unless they finish in the next 15 seconds. A little surprised, but, not like horribly, horribly surprised. I didn't want to actually use sword beams on those things. Alright, so there's the 2. So no one's sub 2ing. I guess that makes sense based off what we're seeing. And we are going to blind pull the ped. Jasper. I wish he would like me again. I really do. I mean, Jasper is my first cat. Well, he's not my first cat. He's my first cat he's the first cat my wife and I got together. Fireball. There we go. What? Pet it is. Anybody want to see a pet pole? Yep, that's a green rupee. Who wants to see a pet pole? Oh, no, 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 no. No, he loves my wife. He just hates me. It's just me. He likes my son. He likes my wife. He hates me. He's perfectly healthy. We take him to the vet every year. We've actually taken him in a couple of times to get him checked out on certain things, but no. It has nothing to do with that. He just hates me. It's a dominance thing. I think it's a male dominance thing. He is a big alpha cat. Even though he's kind of a weenie. He's a big cat. He's a 15-pound cat. He's mostly muscle. He's incredibly strong. But thankfully, he's a weenie. Of course I'm talking about the Grey Beast. Who else would I be talking about? What's time is it? Here we go, boys and girls. This is my third blind pet pull this week. Ice Rod, maybe? Ice Rod? It's blue, but it's not the Ice Rod.
What rod is that?
It's the Cane of Burna.
Oh.
That is completely worthless. Man, I saw blue and I was like, oh my god, it's the ice! No, it's not. So close.
Alright,
Hi, baby. I love you.
I love you.
We'll see you in the morning. Remember, I'm staying home tomorrow.
Okay.
So I probably won't... Well, I'll probably still be at the same time. Cats will wake me up. Remember, we're just doing these in reverse. It's got to be in one of these three, or... Again, it could also be mushroom or... mushroom or powder. We want mushroom. We do not want to see powder. We want mushroom first so that we can do fake powder. We effectively get both with the one mushroom. So if it's gonna be under one of those two, we definitely want to do it that way. So effectively, in the end, you know what? Keysanity isn't that much different than open. Get Turtle Rock, search forever for the Ice Rod. People say that it's so much different than open mode. Pshaw. Casper. You gonna go lay down with Mama? Tony, he loves my wife. He hates me. He'll go lay down with her when she goes to bed. So again, we're doing this, we're doing ice, we're doing swamp. No one is done yet. Yahtzee! Alright, so we're looking at like a 216, 215, 216, something like that. Again, I'm just going to stop by and do this, so... Yeah. I think I'll be fine with goo. You think I'll be okay? Really? And now we get to go back into Turtle Rock. This would have been a triple dip if we could have even gotten in there the first time, but we had needed Bombo, so we didn't have it yet. At this point, you know what? If I get into G-Tower before anybody finishes, I'll actually be happy with that. Because we have to be a good 5 minutes behind at least. I'd say at least 5 minutes, because we made some pretty bad fuck-ups. We lost a minute and a half checking the purple chest, because we accidentally dashed going into the dark portal. I mean, we definitely lost time. So, again, we're not going to win this race. There's just no way. But if I can get through to G Tower before somebody finishes, and then I'm within 6 to 7 minutes, I guess that's okay. I'll be satisfied with that. Even though I might get, 4 people might finish in that time, and probably will. Again, there's some really good racers in this one. I'm surprised no one's done. I mean, yeah, we've seen it now. We understand what's going on, but... and we understand why no one's finished. It'd have been worse if it somehow was a double dip into G Tower, but... that's why I'm thinking it's going to be over really soon, is because if it was a double dip into G Tower, this time would make sense, but it wasn't. So there's going to be there's no checking in G Tower unless, again, unless you for some fucking reason did not go to the ferry. Which, by the way, and I've said this before on stream, and I actually said this after a race one time on there, and I really wish I wouldn't have. If you play Keysanity, and you basically, your choices are to go to G Tower, and the Fat Fairy is available, and you have not checked it yet, and you need the G Tower key, check the Fat Fairy before going to G Tower. The percentage chance of the key, of Ganon's Tower key being in the Fat Fairy is identical to every chest inside of Ganon's Tower. So if you're risking that it's going to be in G Tower, you might as well risk that it's at Fat Fairy first. Save yourself 6 minutes. And first place is in. Kyle finishes with a 2:08:01. So unfortunately, we're going to be 8 to 9 minutes behind the leader. Almagus has just finished with 2nd place. Which means the chances of us getting 3rd place are basically squat. Well, boy, did we check a lot of shit. Oh, that's funny. Hey, we can go check Batman now. So we're going to be finishing... basically, it's going to be... it's going to be a 2:17. Probably right between a 2:16 and a 2:17. It's going to be close to a 2:17. There must be a lot of heart pieces inside of G Tower, because we're still missing 5 hearts. That's a lot of hearts to be missing at this stage. So I think that might be quicker than actually pulling out the hook. Ooh, buffer was in there. Remember, boys and girls, we are going to be playing the bonk game when we are done here. However, we cannot fast forward through the credits. So get those bonk numbers in your head. Get them ready. We'll be done within 6 minutes. If you don't know what the bonk game is, it's the best game ever played, ever. I hear they're coming out with a home edition soon. Come here, you little prick. Oh, damn, I hate when that guy does that. You're supposed to stand there and get hit. You're not supposed to dodge. This is just set up to the bonk game. Bonk game's what it's really all about. Everybody knows that. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to delay the next one. Definitely gonna have to delay the next one, because... Not taking the risk. There it goes. Not risking that one here. You want an easy way to lose 4 minutes? That's how it is. We only want one of these. But we want one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me fucking... I said I want one of you. Third place is not in yet. I'd actually be pretty surprised if we got third. No validation today. There's nothing in that chest that we care about. Even if it's the mushroom. Even if it's the mushroom. That's right, we don't care about the mushroom. That's right, Ramathorn. I don't want it. Super Troopers 2 comes out in 2 months. Ooh. Ah, one of them missed. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Yeah, I got on the wrong side of that one. These are ugly patterns, man. Fuck! These look like they're easy patterns, but they're really not. They're too close. I'm sorry, kitty. I'm sorry, buddy. I bothered the kitty. Sorry, Bubby. You go back to sleep. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 216 and change. We'll beat a 217, but that means we're gonna be 9 off the lead. 9's a big number. And one extra one just for shits and giggles. putting them in there. Not a bad pig fight. Not a bad pig fight. Please don't snipe me. I'll take third. I'll actually be happy with third. I got third. 1636. Alright. I'll take that. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. 21 bonk. Oh my god, Gil's already in. Let the bonk count begin, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be playing the lovely bonk game. Gil is in with 21 huge bonks. We got those boots pretty early. I think I did good on the bonks here. I think I did good. I'm going to put my guess in. I'm going to go 18 bonks. 18 bonks. Anybody else want to put a bonk guess in? Now is the time to do it. If you are closest, you will get added to the leaderboard, which will expire. We're going to pull this one through the month of February. At the end of February, we're going to figure out what we're going to do. So while we're waiting for the credits, again, I cannot fast forward through the credits anymore. Sucks, I know, but shit happens. I'm not totally torn up over this seed. I'm happy that it was the 16 bonks. See that? I'm not... I feel we could have done better, obviously. We lost a couple of minutes on a couple of stupid things. There was some time we could have made up elsewhere, but... You know what? I'm not totally torn up over this one. It wasn't bad. And I've had some really bad races this last week. So having one that's okay like this, I'm okay with it. I figure we executed pretty well. I need to stop taking those stupid risks for no reason. And I think I'm going to start doing that going forward. So, the other good thing that came out of this one, no emulator crash. Can't go wrong there. So, yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with the way it finished. You know, Kyle and Magus are both good runners. They're accomplished runners. I'm not upset to losing to them. Barker Bowler just finished. He's actually not a bad racer too, and so Glenn just finished too. Let me look here really quick. Okay, that's not... Oh my god, there's a huge 17-person race that's going on right now. Jesus Christ. Oh wow, there was actually 9 of us in this race. I didn't realize that. Okay. Ace is in for 20. Oh, god, fucking spammers. I got a spammer on my Google account, and I keep fucking blocking it, and they're using just different numbers and shit. It's really annoying. I'm surprised the Google spammer doesn't pick it up. So this is block and mark as spam. You fucking fucks. Go to hell. Go to hell. That's why I use the Google number. They don't have my real number. So, Ace is in for 20 again. So 21, 18, 16, 20. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. Unfortunately, can't fast forward through the credits. So we got to sit here and just watch it. So we'll be back in a minute. Oh my god, the credits are still going. Blah. This is the one thing I'm going to miss most of all is the lack of being able to fast forward through the credits. I was actually going to check and see. I'm working from home tomorrow, so if I stay up a little late, it's not a big deal. I was checking to see if anything else was going on, but there's a 17-person race that's going on right now, an open. So, and then there's all the tournament races. So, there's no way we're going to get another race in tonight. Sadly, it's sad to say. Yeah, 17 people in that race. Oh, what's our rate? Our ranking had to plummeted the other day. Oh my god. So worthless SRL points, I dropped from 609, which was like 20 in the mid-20s for ranking, down to 488. Oh my god, we suck. Well, we did forfeit a race, and that's a big loss. So I lost 68 points, or no, 84 points on a forfeit, so. But, whatever. Shit happens, so. What was I going to say? There was something else I was going to say. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I don't remember. So, alright, we're almost through the credits here. I do apologize that we have to wait around for this, but you guys get to sit here and talk to me. So the plan here for the next 2 days, again, unless something were to start like right now, I'm not going to be doing anything else tonight. The plan is going to be going forward. Tomorrow, we'll get in as many races as we can tomorrow. We'll probably get one in during the afternoon, morning or afternoon, and then tomorrow night we're going to get as many in as we can. We got to keep testing this to make sure that the emulator for the Classic is working the way we need it to. We're slowly starting to get used to the timing. So we'll be playing a lot of this tomorrow. A lot of it tomorrow. And then, yeah, Saturday morning. I'll probably get something in Saturday morning, and then Sundays when it begins, or Saturday afternoon. So, yeah, I got third. Third out of 9. Again, it's respectable. It's better than I've been doing lately, so I'm okay with that. Oh my god. I know that it's nice and all, having the emulator, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. Why don't they just, the very first thing in the credits is, this is how many bongs? Still haven't fixed the flute yet. They said they were going to do that before they released a new build. They just haven't done it yet. Yeah, 12 bosses, we killed all 12. And 17 bonks. I said 18. Odin said 16. Ties go to the viewers. Odin, congratulations. You are on the leaderboard. I thought I did better with the bonks on that one. 17 is not, you know, a huge amount of bonks. Alright, leaderboard is up to date, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I know the credits are way too fucking long, but, so yeah, what I think I'm going to do, just so you guys have an idea, I'm not for sure on this, but I think what I'm going to do, I bought this thing. This is the 8BitDo Bluetooth. If you've never seen these things, I think whoever wins the leaderboard, I don't need this anymore, unless I have to go back to my PC. This little fucker is cool. It feels like identical. Maybe it's slightly heavier because of the battery. This controller, though, feels great. It looks great. It's fantastic. I might be giving this thing away at some point. Unless I need to use it, and then I'm going to keep it, obviously. But all right, boys and girls, that's going to be it for us tonight. Oh, and it comes with the Bluetooth dongle, too, in case you have the adapter for it. But that's going to do for us. Thanks, everyone, for showing up as usual. Please, yeah, if you guys are around tomorrow, we're probably going to get 3 runs in tomorrow. So practice, practice, practice. So, all right, that's going to do it for me. Everybody enjoy your night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.